This is Thanks everyone for tuning in. This is Zach with Porcupine Real Estate, and I'm joined with Chris Nadeau from Lakeview Mortgage. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great, Zach. How are you doing today?
Good. So I have a few questions for you regarding cryptocurrency or Bitcoin and
Sure.
uh, and real estate. So, from your experience, has there been people who have come to you and asked about, liquidating crypto assets or, the process on that?
100%. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of people that have had crypto that they were using as a down payment or source of funds.
So, if someone has crypto and they're not necessarily looking to liquidate them, can you use that crypto on a mortgage payment?
So, no, the to use crypto, it has to be liquidated. And in lending, we always have to verify any large deposit that we see in a bank statement. So, if your crypto is in an exchange like a Coinbase or something like that, where you can get an actual monthly statement, then we can use that. However, if it's in an exchange that doesn't have monthly statements, unfortunately, we can't use that crypto. But
So,
I
you're
highly
saying
recommend everyone just call me because everyone's scenario is very unique. So please call me and call me 2 to 3 months in advance of before you want to do something so we have time to get you set up properly.
Great. So if someone is holding crypto in a private wallet under their self custody, that cannot be used for a mortgage, correct?
No.
It cannot be used. Okay. So on that, in terms of income, I know there's a lot of unique situations with income in crypto where some people may have staking interest, or some people may have, say, income earned from liquidity pools, etc. Can that income be used towards your income when applying for a mortgage?
Unfortunately, for conventional financing, as of now, no, income from crypto cannot be used.
So if someone has assets, crypto assets that have sort of been stashed away for a long time, so let's say they mined them 5, 6, let's say 10 years ago, uh, is there a different process when it comes to validating the source of those funds versus someone who purchased on, say, a publicly traded company like Coinbase, and the record of the purchase is there and the sale is all on paper? Is there a difference?
It still comes down to us. If we see funds go from one account into another account, or funds go from a crypto liquidation into a standard bank account deposit, we have to verify where those funds came from. And the only acceptable form of verification is if it comes from a wallet like a Coinbase where you can print an actual monthly statement. But if it's something private, then unfortunately that deposit source would not be acceptable.
So in that case, that buyer, if they wanted to use that money, would have to purchase cash in that case or find an alternative lending method.
Yes, yes. And again, there's a ton of fine bullet points associated with all of this. So please call me well in advance before you're thinking of doing anything, because if you go out and you find a house and this is a situation that you're in, your options are going to be extremely limited. But if we are able to talk about this and plan 2, 3, 4, 5 months in advance, then you'll have many more options.
Which sort of leads into about how long is the holding time. So let's say someone has Bitcoin and then they move it to the exchange and they sell it. How long after they sell it can they use those funds? Is it instant? Is it a month, 2 months? What kind of timeline?
If it's coming out of a exchange like a Coinbase or something similar, then we can use it instantly.
Great. So if it was from a private wallet and then they brought it into Coinbase, then you'd be dealing with a waiting period.
That would be the hard part, yes, because then we would see the giant deposit go into the Coinbase statement and we'd be back to where we were before.
Great. So when it comes to crypto, have you dealt with people who have sort of wanted to try basically tokenizing assets, or is that something that is all in the literature that you've seen? Sort of
Lending
being
has
a bit
not caught up.
creative.
Conventional
Yeah, I
financing
figured. Yeah, I
has not
figured.
caught up.
Well, one day, there's builders out there who are working on it.
Yes, and like all things, there's always a marketplace for something, but with greater risk comes, not as an attractive financing plan. So,
Exactly.
I'm not saying that isn't available for someone just with normal conventional financing. That's not available. And generally speaking, that's where your best
Yeah.
rates and terms are going to come from.
So I think that answers all of the questions that I had, unless you have anything else that you want to mention that I may have skipped over.
Not that I can think of. Like I said, the best thing for anyone to do, whether it's if your portfolio is in crypto or if it's your income or anything else, please call me well before you're looking to do anything. I like things to be as simple as possible. I've been doing this for 20 years. So the sooner we talk, the sooner we can make sure that your situation is as ideal and easy as possible. My phone number is 603-582-5626. My email is chris@nadeaumortgage.com, or you could always email Porcupine and they can get you in touch with me too.
Thank you, Chris. And my phone number is 603-923-5004. And you can also reach me at Zack with a K at porcupinerealestate.com. Thank you, everyone,
Zach.
for tuning in.